Good morning to you 768 beautiful people. Today is 352, day 352. We're running out of stuff to do, which is good. But in the midst of the moment, we're doing the actual the bifold doors. So the frame is now in. I say in. It's siliconed at the base, and we've got two holding screws on the top at the moment, just holding it in for now. And we just brought the monsters over. I watched a few YouTube videos last night on how to install doors, but everybody does it different. I could only find a few people doing it with the brand of doors that we've got. Brand being Cortizo. It's quite a popular brand in the UK. Biggest issue I'm looking at the moment is there's a set of runner wheels at the top. I say runner wheels, let me show you. They're not wheels, they're basically like they sit in the groove and they've just got little tiny spinners on them. And at the very bottom you've got the same thing, but you've also got the runner wheels to go with it. So it's how do we physically get this into the bottom as well as that one in the top? Bear in mind, I assume they're going to be roughly the same width as the frame itself. So it's a bit confusing. So we've got the three hinges here. We've got to get those screwed into this frame over here. And we've also got to get the whole, the wheel and the top runner in first. So we've got to try and get the door we've got to try and get the door up, in, down, then slid across and hinged in, I'm assuming. But I'm very mindful that they're bloody heavy. So by the time we get there, we can't get them in. It's going to be a joke. So anyway, we'll see. We're also, the painter's up in the cottage, just filling in all the actual windows that we put in with a compound, so we can actually get those sanded and painted to finish those windows off. And the labourers are at the back at the moment in the field next door that we were using from a neighbour, just tidying up, getting rid of all the rubbish and stuff like that. So today's a bit of a day of doors, really. It's these and the cottage. Other than that, there's not really a great deal of other things we can do because of the rain. So we were going to do the soil, but it's been raining, so that's going to be like a bog. So we're going to leave that for now. But anyway, I'll check in a bit later on. It's 1:45. As always, give me some comments below. Angela, by the way, cake yesterday, absolutely on the money. Thank you very much. We've got half of it left, so I'm going to bring it out. If these guys do a good job today, Oren does a good job, that is. We're going to bring the cake out and the guys can have it. So we will film munching away. Love it and thank you. Okay, so we're 12:15. The frame has had to come out a number of times. Jesus. Okay, so first of all, we got the frame in, the doors connected, but then when we went to slide the doors along, we realised that the latch, the pull handle, and the latch were on the outside. So that's where the door was meant to be open, in that side, and the door was meant to be fixed on this side. And this bit was where the latch was meant to be. Now we got it all on and we realised that that was on the outside. So we've now had to take the whole frame out, spin the frame around and put it back in again, which we did. And then when we went to fix the screws into here, we realised that the bit of wood that we've now created with the channels for the water also hadn't been turned around as well. So we had to take the whole thing back out again, turn the wood upside down, and the frame is now back in. So we've now done that. The frame wasn't catching here, and then we've realised obviously we've got these adjustable screws here and Allen keys. So you let these screws off and then adjust these Allen keys in and then tighten the screws down afterwards, and that brings the threshold out. And at this side, we bring that one forward as well, and it's now catching, but the doors are sagging quite badly. Now, they're meant to be, you're not really meant to adjust anything until the glass is in. So since I've put this piece in, this was very, very low here, gap here, low here. Since I put the glass in and toe and heeled it, this is raised slightly. So I'm now going to try and put this piece in to see whether it raises it more. If it does, then we know we're okay. If not, then the adjustment that I did on here, I can only assume I'm going to have to adjust it out like that to try and get the door, this glass, to lift, to try and get that glass to lift. That's the only thing I can think of. So until I can actually get the next piece of glass in, I can't do any more adjusting. And the inner beads are bloody hard to put on. They're these silver aluminium things that click in, and you've really got to try and bang them to get them out, and you've definitely got to bang them harder to get them in. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure on the inner ones, we put those on, and then there was a rubber that went all the way around the outside. Now, I'm not seeing any other rubbers. That's the rubber I'm under the impression we need. I'm actually saying that it might be the same. But anyway, or the only rubber I can find, and the quantities I think I'm going to need, is this. So I'm really not too sure at the moment whether they've given me enough rubber. So anyway, no instructions or anything to come with how to put it in and what's for what. And so it really is a suck and see. But as you can see, the gap at the top is huge, and it's not meant to be. So obviously the weight distribution. So I've toe and heeled it, so you can see packers here, you can see packers there. It's now lifting the weight away, and as a result, that pulling the door over. If I do the same on that one now, so that will be this one that's going to be packed, that one's going to be packed, it might lift it a bit more as well. But at the moment, the bolt at the top is struggling to bed into the frame because it is so far down. So fingers crossed adjusting it will work. At the same time, one thing I have noticed is a gap in the rubber here on this side, all the way up. And on the outside, there isn't any. And it touches very nicely all the way. In fact, it's actually poking out. It's in there so well. So as you can see, the gap here, that was quite thin before I started adjusting the frames out. And I've still got a pack and obviously do these as well, by the way. But yeah, so at the moment, it looks like I might have to leave the top where it is, but I might need to adjust the bottom out. But I'm pretty sure that they're quite restricted on how much further they can go. So I may very well have to take the top in and take the bottom out, but even then I don't know how much more the bottom's actually got to give. Anyway, welcome to my world. At the moment the guys have gone to lunch, so I can't really do any more, and the downside is I need someone to hold the glass whilst I do the rest, and I haven't got anyone to hold the glass. So they've gone on their marathon lunch break, and I'm now pretty much not lost, but I'm stuck for something to really get stuck into. I want to try and get these cracked out. So I may very well try and put one of the beads in the top if I can. I mean, they're bloody hard, and I haven't got a mallet. You really need a plastic mallet, not even a rubber one. You need a plastic mallet to try and bang them in. They're that hard. And then I need to try and find the rubbers. I've got all this rubber here, so I'm assuming that one of these rubbers is actually for the windows, but it's not like the rubber that I've been using on the 2-foot and 3-foot windows. That's this stuff here. So you know, I don't have plenty of this, and the other one is very similar. So maybe that's what it is. But I need to get one of the packers in there. I need to get one of the surroundings in there to actually get the rubber in the first place. So to hold that bit of glass in, I need one of those packers in there. So I need a bloody mallet. Rubber, mallet, that's what I need. And I can bash that in, and at least then the glass is held in there, and I can move on to the next one and see whether balancing it up helps. The other thing that's been taking place today, obviously apart from the soil being moved around a little bit, and it is a very little bit, trust me, they seem to be on a real go slow today for some reason, which I'm going to kick them up the arse. Been in there, Sherwin's been actually filling around the windows with the compounds so we can sand those down and start painting those to get the windows inside finished off. So I want that done in the next couple of days. And then I need the architrave inside put indoors. So my aim was to get these windows in, get them finished off, and tomorrow all about architrave inside the house and all about they'll finish off the windows in the cottage. That's the two things I really want to get achieved. But anyway, whilst you're on, thanks very much for tuning in. Please obviously give me some comments below. Your comments mean loads. Your likes and subscribes obviously help me with reaching more people. Any feedback you've got on what I'm doing bloody wrong or right, let me know. Hopefully I'm doing more right than wrong. I mean, it might be. I mean, I'm looking at the top. I'm pretty sure it's level. So it can't be that we've wound it up a little bit too tall. Anyway, help me with some comments tonight. You might even see it tonight. Let me know. Hopefully you can help me out before tomorrow. Fingers crossed I might get it sorted out before you see the comments and do the comments. But either way, your help will be greatly appreciated. I'll check in a bit later on. It's only 12 now. Wish me luck. Speak soon. Okay, we're 6 o'clock. Thumbs up, comments. I'm not stripping off to get more subscribers, by the way. I'm just working hard in the garden. Doors, as you can see, they were testing. I deserve at least another 300 subscribers just for putting these doors in, trust me. They were absolutely hell. No wonder the bloody window fit didn't come back. They were hard. So they're not finished yet. Put the glasses in. The top and bottom beads are in. I've got to put the side beads in once I've actually got it all shut. The bottom is absolutely straight as a nail, which I'm very pleased with. It does need to bite in a little bit more though, so I need to have a look at the adjustment on that. So yeah, nice set of bifolds in the back of the garage, which is absolutely awesome, and they were bloody hard. Trust me. Anybody thinking about buying bifolds and trying themselves, think twice. They do look amazing, but damn, they made me work for it. The labourers today have had a bit of a go slow. They know the job is coming to an end, so I think they're just on wind down. So I just got peed off, and I've been out here and I've literally levelled most of it myself. So what in effect has been 61.5 minutes at a heart rate 175. I've pretty much done what they've done in 4 days. So tomorrow I'm going to get them where I've dug these holes. They're too high, so I need them to dig this bit out, this piece, and level that around here. And then obviously anything that's missing we need to get obviously filled, and then we need to rake over and get it done. Now if they'd done this 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago before the rain, this would have been quite a straightforward job, but that was like just massive mounds of solid mud. So it's taken me quite a bit of time to try and get in there and get those done. So anyway, we are nearly there. I've got about another probably half an hour and I'll get that done, and then they can do the rest tomorrow. Should have made them do it tomorrow anyway, lazy gits. But anyway, moaning over. Sherwin has been in here today, as is the alarm guy. So, we've had the windows filled and sanded all the way around. That one's been filled, not sanded properly yet. It's had a second coat. That's had the same. That's got another coat to come, as is this one. This one's had just a bit around this side, and then that will just be silicone down here. So that's all good. The ring alarm system for over here has been installed. Sensors everywhere, brake glass sensors everywhere. So that will be connected up to the internet in the next couple of days, which will all be good. Tomorrow I do need to get out and get some parts. I need some silicone for the door. I need the plasterboard for here. I need some more grip fill, or no nails, what we're going to call it, for the skirting boards in here. And the next stage is going to be getting that floor up, getting the new floor down, and mopping and de-dusting in here, because it's absolutely awful. And this still needs to be sorted out as well. It's a bloody mess. But anyway, apart from that, it's been bifolds and those windows, finishing off those windows in there, which has been bloody painful. I'm going to carry on doing the garden after I've done a bit of work in the UK. Other than that, Deborah, the guys loved your cake. All of them bar Tyson. Tyson doesn't eat cake apparently, whatever that means. My family loved it. My daughter said strawberry would have been better, but like you said, you can't get strawberry. But other than that, it was bang on the money. Thank you very much from the bottom of our heart. Such a lovely little gesture. What was it? Good cake. See, she loved it. And the site guys, I saved half it for the site guys, and they had it today as well. So Deborah, thank you very much. You're a legend. And thanks to everyone else, certainly the 767 people that have subscribed. Give me some comments tonight. Hopefully you feel my pain today, and hopefully we can check in tomorrow after I've had about 15 hours sleep. See you tomorrow.